Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
It's week 12 of the 2022 season, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Raiders and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by the fourth-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have Buller committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past him and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
Well, they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Raiders at 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
First and 10, Taylor down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
third down. Here's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Koo knocks this one through the posts, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Throwing, Jones. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on second down. Jones, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Rolling to his right.
And complete to Drake London.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On the counter, it's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Taylor will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chad Muma in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Harris to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jones. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones throwing on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Sutton. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Jones signaling, let's go, try to get his guys up to the line. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were getting closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to,
as we take you around the NFL.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a lane slow and materializing there as they'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. The give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 13. Young Way Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Connection made with Chenault. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, here's Cousins. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Jones. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Every drive from here on is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Henry up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Raiders. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now a give to Taylor. Taken down at the 42. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of... They run with Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Harris returning. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
first and 10. Taylor now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. After the sack on first down, Cousins, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Vegas. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Jones. He's got Henry.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Las Vegas,
the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.